What's up, fight fans? Thanks as always for passing by the channel. Much appreciated. Hit that subscribe button if you guys are new. Right, is it just a coincidence that Chris Eubank Jr. and James Degale both announced they're coming back on the same day? I don't know. I don't believe in coincidences. Is that a word? Coincidences. But that's what's happened. James Degale will return on the undercard of Victor Ortiz versus John Molina. Same card that Joe Joyce is fighting on as well. And he's going to take on, I'm just checking the guy's name again. I'm not too sure who it is. He's going to take on a guy called Fidel Munoz, who has a record of, what's his record? 39-18. So it's an 8-rounder. It's just a warm-up. And Chris Eubank Jr. is going to take on JJ McDonough. Is it McDonough or McDonough? I'm guessing it's McDonough. Again, a guy with not a great record and a guy that's a light heavyweight. He won a title at light heavyweight, so I wonder if he's going to struggle to make the weight, especially with the fight literally, what, 2 weeks away. So I wonder if that's going to happen. So both of them are basically taking warm-up fights. Chris Eubank Jr. was always going to fight on that card, or at least be a standby for that card. I don't know if you guys remember, Kelly Sowland did an interview with IFL TV saying that Chris Eubank Jr. will be standby just in case Callum Smith or George Groves gets injured. So he was always going to be on the card. So he's obviously been in the gym, he's in shape, he was ready to go. But I'm guessing now they 100% believe that Callum Smith and George Groves are both good to go, especially George Groves, and that's why they've announced that he's fighting someone. Sorry, I need this green tea. I'm not sure what's going on with Chris Eubank Jr., if I'm honest with you. We all saw the problems against George Groves, and it just came down to boxing. I've been watching him recently, Instagram stories and a couple of YouTube clips, and I don't see much boxing. I'm seeing a lot of fitness and strength work. He's been in the UFC Performance Center with a guy called Uriah Hall, and they've just been working, it looks like, on fitness and strength and all that kind of stuff. We know you've got that ability. I want to see you do some boxing. It was very interesting when Amir Khan mentioned that him and Joe Goosen just completely got rid of strength and conditioning work and focused more on boxing, which is why Amir Khan looked a bit flabby and a bit weighty at the weigh-in. That's what Chris Eubank needs to do. Chris Eubank needs to forget about strength and conditioning. We know you're fit. We know you're strong. We know you have the best six-pack in the world. Focus on your boxing. He's not announced a new boxing trainer. He's done nothing like that. So again, I don't know if this is ego. I don't know if we're going to get a surprise. Maybe he's going to have someone big in his corner. But I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed that he doesn't look like he's fixed the problems that occurred in the George Groves fight, which was, what, February. So that's my concern. With James Degale, I think it's just good that he gets out and fights again. He doesn't need inactivity. He didn't look good against Caleb Truex. So hopefully it's a case of he knows he's got a big fight in December. It's just a case of, okay, let me just work on a few things. Let me get the cobwebs out and let's see what I can do. Now, James Degale did announce on his Twitter page that I've got something juicy in December, which is why I got excited. What does that mean? Juicy doesn't mean Rocky Fielding. Juicy doesn't mean Sergio Morris. Obviously not going to be George Groves, because George Groves, Callum Smith is a big one. Juicy only can mean Chris Eubank Jr. And Chris Eubank Jr. has said, look, I want this fight and then I want another one by the end of the year. I mean, these things surely mean 2 + 2 = 4, or am I just getting excited? If they do match up, and it's a big if right now, who wins? Who wins that one? Don't know. Really don't know. I think James Degale looked bad against Truex, both fights. And I question whether or not there's much left. I know that's harsh, but I do question whether there's much left. And Chris Eubank Jr. didn't look good against George Groves, but I know there's more left from Chris Eubank Jr. I know there's more left. I kind of feel like I've seen the peak of James Degale. That's done now. I think I've seen that peak. That was maybe sort of 2-3 years ago against the likes of, I'm trying to think, yeah, it was that Periban, Darrell, Lucien Boutte time. That was the peak James Degale. I don't know if I've seen the best of Chris Eubank Jr. If he can get a boxing trainer, we might still see more Chris Eubank Jr. We might see a better Chris Eubank Jr. I still think his ass needs to go down to 160. I think the 168 guys are far too big for him. And I think right now 160 is hot. Right? It's hot. Let's not forget, Chris Eubank's a guy that doesn't have a promoter. He has worked with ITV, but he can work with other channels. His contract with the Sowlands ends on this fight. So he literally can go anywhere and fight anyone. And that's quite attractive in the 160 division, because every fighter seems to be in different networks. So Chris Eubank's the one guy that can really go to Showtime, go to HBO, fight under Zone. He can do whatever he wants. So I think he is an exciting addition to the 160 division. But look, if he versus James Degale happens, I favour Chris Eubank Jr. to do James Degale. I really do. But let's hope it does happen. Again, is this just a coincidence, or are both of these guys going to get it on in December? What do you guys think? Let me know. Leave your comments below. Peace.